You're watching Hot Rod Madness.
If you've ever been blinded by the chrome of a classic ride, felt the rumble of a big block motor, ever dreamed of building, owning, or driving a heart-pounding street machine, you've got it. Hot Rod Madness. At Hot Rod Madness, we believe every car has a story, whether it's a weekend cruiser or a trophy-winning classic. Here to bring you those stories is the host of Hot Rod Madness, Tim the Milkman and the Milkman's Baby, along with the Hot Rod Madness.
Hey, welcome to Hot Rod Madness. It's a beautiful day on the Emerald Coast here in Panama City, Florida. We're about to go check out some killer hot rods, so stay tuned. Howdy, Robert.
Hey, man, how you doing?
Man, it's good to see you again,
good to
dude.
see you. Appreciate you coming.
Yes, sir. I believe we did something on your other show up at
Yes,
the
you did, at the Moonshine CRUIZ-IN in Hiawassee, Georgia.
That
Yep.
was such a cool event.
Awesome show.
We had to come down here and cover this one as well, the Emerald Coast Cruise. Robert, my man, we're having a blast here, buddy. There's a lot of cars to look at. This is awesome, man. How long have you been doing this one?
Well, this is the 10 year. This is our what we call Hang 10. ET Motor Gear, you'll notice on the shirt it says Hang 10. But anyway, 10 years. We started in 2005 with 352 cars.
Really?
And we've grown to, we're hoping to hit 3,000 there this year. So
Yeah, somebody told me you're expecting 3,000
Yep.
to register.
that's what we're looking at, y'all. I mean,
Alright.
it's looking good. I don't know where
Wow.
we're gonna put them. We're gonna find a place, but we're getting tight. But it looks good now.
You
so.
got a nice park to put them in here.
Oh, yeah.
Right here on Panama City Beach, Florida. Here,
See the beach right out here,
Yes,
palm
sir.
trees. The ladies can go across the street and shop.
Yes, sir.
And I mean, of course, all the guys can hang out and look at the parts. There's
Yeah.
girls that like looking at parts. Don't get me wrong with that.
Yep, okay.
We start tomorrow with bands on the stage, and
right.
then we end the show with Sammy Kershaw, Aaron Tippett, and Darryl Worley.
All right, sir.
And it's free to all my registered participants get to come see these celebrities sing up here.
How cool is that,
Yep.
folks?
So,
Awesome event. If you've never been here, folks, come on down. Check out the Emerald Coast Cruise. We'll be right here. Man, I'm digging the truck that you advertised the show with. Loving the now, did you come up with the whole logo and stuff?
Well, thanks to ET Motor Gear over here, Rod, with
yeah.
ET Motor Gear, they do all our artwork and all our graphics and stuff. Got some awesome shirts and stuff on it, but they actually did the logo for us. We told us kind of what we want, and they always come up with some killer stuff, and they created that. And
Yeah, that's cool, man.
we do the green, the Emerald
Yes,
Coast
sir.
Cruise, and everybody
Yes,
knows
sir.
it's in the green. But we took a 48 Chevy chop top the top 3.5 inches,
Yeah.
and it's sitting on the Mustang 2 front end.
Yes,
It's
sir.
got a turbo 700R4 transmission in it.
Yes, sir.
Turbo and a 350 with a little mother thumper cam in it.
Okay.
And we just cruise. We drive the truck. We enjoy it, you know. So.
Well, yeah, I got to honor you for that because I advertised my show with a 53.
Right.
What better vehicle to do it with, man?
Hey, we can haul things in it. We
That
can
is
haul
so
people.
cool.
We can haul parts of things for the show and stuff.
Love it, man. That is awesome.
But anyway, thanks. Yeah.
Hey, can we get a peek at the motor before we go?
Hey, man, no problem. It may be dirty. I don't. Like I said, this is a driver.
It's a driver, folks, just like mine. If you're gonna enjoy it and show it off and advertise, you gotta drive it. Oh, cool. All right, check it out. It does have some nostalgia-looking parts on it. Little small block Chevy. Nice,
air
man.
conditioning.
Oh yeah, gotta
That's
have
the only way I
AC.
get my wife to ride with
Oh
me.
yeah,
Put air.
especially if you're in Florida, you gotta have AC on
Yeah,
it.
exactly right.
Aluminum radiator.
Yep, yep.
Nice build, man. I'm loving it.
Well,
Beautiful.
Thanks.
Always a big fan of the body styles of these old trucks, man.
Well, we also like the paint with the flat. You don't have to get up and shine it all the time, especially when you're driving it. And when you're doing this, you don't have much
Yep.
time to polish all the time, and
Yes,
it works good. And the little
Understand.
white wall wheels kind of said that I've given it that old nostalgic look, you know.
That's so cool, man.
So
Nice
but
truck.
yeah, we enjoy driving it, and everybody's starting to know us every time we ride by. Oh, there goes Emerald
Yep,
Coast
there
Cruise.
you go.
So
Hey, you
anyway.
can't miss a vehicle like that.
Right.
Well, Robert, I appreciate you having us
Hey,
out
man,
to the Emerald
appreciate
Coast
y'all
Cruise,
coming
dude.
so much. I do. We want to see you here every year, and we'd like to see you in Moonshine Cruise every year.
All righty then.
So,
I'm enjoying it so much. Yeah, we might have to come back.
Well, I'd love to have you.
There's
Both of you.
so many cars here to look at, and I got to tell you, Robert, the people here in Panama City, they're so friendly. They're wonderful people. Everybody we talked to so far, man, they're just wonderful.
They are. They're, and thanks to Panama City and the City Convention and Business Bureau for what they've done and helped with us, and all the hotels. And
Cool.
Harley Davidson's done an excellent job with our CRUIZ-INs, Hardys, and everybody. So it's all coming together, and everybody's having a good time. So
This thing, it's going to grow, man. I get the feeling you're going to overwhelm this park.
well,
It's such a good event.
we're needing chainsaws here for next year, so we can
Wow.
cut down trees.
Cut down trees and make
Exactly.
room for the hot rod.
Exactly.
Well, all right, Robert. Thanks again, pal.
Hey man, thank you. Thank y'all for coming. Appreciate
yes, sir. We'll see you around.
it. Good deal.
Hey, sir, how you doing?
Fine, sir.
All right, man. You know, I couldn't help but notice this hot rod sitting over here. This hot rod stands out among quite a few others because, well, because of the calipers, man. How long did it take to build a car like this, folks?
7 years.
7 years. What's your name, sir?
William Bailey.
All right, William. And what is your name, ma'am?
Mary Lynn.
All right, folks. Here you have it. Looks like a 41 Willis, maybe?
Yes, it is.
Man, that thing's beautiful. Wow, that is a rolling work of art. And I assume every now and then y'all get to drive this baby instead of just letting it sit, right?
Right.
Okay, you do get out in it every now and then.
Every once in a while.
I'd have to drive that thing, man. That's beautiful. What an attention getter. I tell you what, let's step a little closer up here to the engine, and I want to see this power plant in this thing. Now, just how big of a power plant you got here, sir?
It's a 502,
Okay.
fuel injected with 871 blower.
Wow. All right.
It's got 16 injectors.
BDSEFI, that is fuel injected.
Yes.
Amazing. I bet it runs good too.
Yes, it does. Runs very well.
Wow. Okay. Interesting. I'm sitting here drooling over the power plant, folks. This thing is highly polished. It's got everything on it. Big blower sitting there with the AC unit sitting beside it. It's,
Got to be cool.
man, that is awesome. Wow. Amazing. Okay. Who built the engine, man?
I did.
You built the motor.
Yes, I did.
Okay. I gotta ask. I know it's a show car and all, but how have you had that thing turned up, man?
We dynoed it in Albuquerque, and we had it about 125 miles an hour on a dyno,
Okay. All right.
and smooth as silk.
Smooth as silk. It's all balanced and blueprinted up.
Yes,
and,
it
oh,
is.
man. Wow, that's amazing. And the frame is the same color as the car, folks. I'm looking down through the engine bay here, looking at all the frame rails and stuff, and it's the same color as the
Bottom
car.
of this car looks just like the top.
Okay. That is awesome. What a build. All right, I got to ask the lady some questions here. Come on. You installed the engine, right? Tell us.
Oh, no.
I'm just kidding. What'd you do to it? I know you had a hand in it.
I laid out the flames under the hood
Yes?
and the firewall in the ditch
Wow.
for him.
No kidding. That is
Yep,
awesome.
I did.
Beautiful paint.
Because the
Nice.
flames match the outside.
I see that. The flames continue on the underside of the hood as well as on top.
Yes, they do.
And now, what color would you call that on this
It's a sweet
boy.
Georgia peach and
Okay.
a deep plum candy.
deep plum candy on top of that peach color? It's beautiful.
Thank you.
Now, who come up with the paint scheme?
We both did.
Both did?
We both did.
Okay. 7 years ago, y'all go, I think we want to build a 41 Willis now. Yeah, wow.
That's been his dream car.
Yeah, okay. Well,
It's been my dream car.
well, I got to tell you, it is one of the more beautiful body styles there is in the hot rod world. Man, you chose a good
I
one,
agree.
man.
I agree.
You chose a good one. Love the fat fenders. Always a big fan of the fat fenders. Let's step around here and look at the interior. You got both doors open, and it looks like leather in there. And Dollar Bill's already shooting it. And tell us, what is the interior made out of?
It's French leather.
French leather. Okay. Now, did you do some sewing in there?
No.
No? Okay. All right.
I know.
Now, it looks like a low car shifter in there. What is that? Is that low car stuff in there?
Some low car, yes.
Okay.
The
Uh-huh.
upholsterer for this car is a man by the name of Paul Atkins
Okay.
in Huntsville, Alabama.
All right. Man, that is beautiful. Love it. Now, what kind of rear end and transmission are you having?
It's got a narrowed 9-inch Ford.
Okay.
It's got a 400 turbo
Mm-hmm.
with a 370 gear in the rear,
Okay.
4-link.
All right. I'm guessing this baby will turn them big fat tires over too.
Oh, it will.
It ain't just for show, folks. It'll go.
It will go.
Hey, man, any chance we can hear this baby run? Can you fire it up?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. We'll give him just a second. We're going to hear this thing run. In the meantime, who picked out the wheels on this lady?
He did.
He did? Good choice.
He did.
Those are cool.
We went through about 4 or 5 of them before we
Okay.
actually
It
decided
took a while
together
to
to
choose the correct ones, right?
It did.
All
Yeah,
right.
we did. And it was-
Excellent. This
it
is
was
cool.
fun.
Rev it up for us one time. Wow. That's a very distinctive sound, and sounds just as good as it looks.
Thank you. We think so.
If you stand next to it, folks, it'll rattle your eardrums.
That it does.
Yes, it does. It's got that low, that thrusty sound to it that'll just rattle your eardrums. What color would you call that interior? That's almost pink.
It's a coral.
Coral color.
It's a coral.
Okay. Wow, and the flames are on the dash. It looks beautiful.
Thank you.
Nice ride, folks.
We tried to get her to flow.
Yeah. You did a really good job of it.
Thank you.
Well, all right. I appreciate you showing it to us today.
Thank you very much.
Okay, before we go, look. There's another work of art sitting right next to it. Whose is this? Not sure?
Gary and Joyce.
Okay.
And they're from one of the Carolinas, and I don't remember which one. I just met them this morning.
Okay. Well, whoever Gary and Joyce is, you got a beautiful ride sitting here next to it. Well, all right. How you doing, sir?
Hey, fine. How are you?
Oh man, I'm doing great, man. The Milkman loves these kind of shows. We get to see stuff like this, man. What year is this?
55 Buick Special.
Wow. All right. Not a lot of people do the old Buicks, man.
That's true.
And just looking at it, I can tell you put a lot of time and effort.
That's right.
Somebody did. Now, did you paint this car?
No, sir. I did not paint it.
Okay.
I did most everything else, but I did not paint it.
Gotcha. Now, did you pick out the power plant and all that
Yeah.
for it?
Yes, I did.
Just how big is that motor?
It's a 454
Okay.
big block Chevrolet.
All right. So is that an old school block, or did you use a?
No, it's an old school
Yeah,
block, and we
okay.
went all the way through it. And,
All right. Most folks do use the higher.
crate motors type stuff. Yeah.
And you kept the traditional big block in it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Looks great, man.
Thank you. Thank you.
Even with that big motor in there, it looks like you got plenty of room
Yeah.
to get in there and work around. These old Buicks are nice old cruisers, man.
They are.
Now, what kind of suspension did you put under it?
It's got it's been subframed in the front
Okay.
with a Camaro subframe.
All right.
Got a in the back. It's a 8-inch forward or 9-inch forward rear end.
Okay.
With 4-link and it's got the stock springs, the Buick type springs on the back.
Well, all right, man. I got to tell you, yesterday I was watching you pull in and out of the road up here.
Yeah.
That thing's cool, man.
Thank you.
Super
Thank
cool. I'm digging the colors on this thing. It's perfect. Now, would that be factory type color?
Well, we tried to come up with something as close to the factory color as the car came.
Gotcha.
This is actually a 2011 Fiat 500 color,
Fiat 500
and
color.
it matched almost perfect to the original color.
It does.
And we wanted something with no metallic, because you don't want metallic on your old cars. I mean,
Okay.
because it just don't match the car. So,
Right.
and this is what we come up with. And when I painted it, everybody thought it was the ugliest thing they ever seen. But
Oh, no.
But
No,
once
no.
we got the car together, it just sort of blossomed,
Then everybody sees.
Oh yeah. Now
what you had in mind. That's usually how it goes when you
Yeah.
pick an odd color.
Yeah,
People
that's
don't
true.
understand until it's done,
That's
and
true.
they see it coming down
But
the road at you.
I had a vision and I knew what I wanted.
There you
and
go,
that,
sir.
So that's what I went for.
Well, it's people like you, sir, that keep the industry alive, and you know exactly what to do with these old cars to make
Yeah.
them pop. That's beautiful, man.
Thank you.
I got to look at the interior.
Okay.
Let's check it out. All right, you kept the looks like the factory type bench seat.
Factory seats.
All
Yeah.
right. Oh man, that is a beautiful, beautiful dash. Look at that.
Yeah. We wood grain the dash. It's airbrushed.
Yes, sir.
And we hid all the controls behind the center panel.
Okay.
It flips down with your air conditioner and all your controls.
Wow. All right, now is that leather? What you got there?
No, it's vinyl.
Okay.
I did all the upholstery.
Nowadays the vinyl looks so good, man.
Yeah.
You don't know if it's leather. or not,
That's true,
'cause
yeah.
They look so clean and
Right.
perfect. It's
Yeah.
unreal. Very nicely done. Beautiful. And there you have it, folks. This guy knows exactly what to do with a 55 Buick. All right, sir. How you doing?
Good.
Man, I'm looking at a beautiful panel truck here, man. What year is that?
1954.
Okay. It's a 54 Ford panel truck.
Yeah, F100.
What's your name, sir?
Tom Westfall.
Okay, Tom. Where are you from?
I'm from Susanville, California, and moved here in the Air Force.
Okay.
And I went ahead and built this truck for my kids and retired here in Panama City.
Wow, okay, so you're a local here now, right?
Local now.
Man, what a beautiful place to live, right?
You betcha.
Next to the coastline here, and you got this beautiful panel truck and a nice hot rod. Dude, you got it made.
There you go.
That's awesome. Step over here, man. Let's look at this panel truck.
Alrighty.
I gotta check this out. All right. Wow, we're looking at a, looks like a polished big block in there, man. How big's that motor?
That is a 466 big block Ford.
Okay.
It's all Edelbrock. It's RPM Performer complete through, and even has RPM Performer exhaust.
Oh man, with that said, I bet it sounds great too, don't it?
It sure does.
All right, that's awesome. And, hey, in a minute, we'll get you to fire it up and we'll just listen to it run. What do you think?
We can do that.
All right. Now, I gotta ask, man, did you build this yourself?
I surely did.
Everything?
Everything except for stitching the upholstery and doing the spraying the paint.
Okay.
I had some good friends do that for us,
All right.
and other than that, it was a family project, and everybody helped out. Everybody stepped in. Had a friend that was a woodworker. He did some wood panels inside.
Yeah.
Other than that, was all done in a one-car garage.
Cool, man. Because I'm looking at the color scheme on this going, somebody's got a really good artistic view on what a hot rod should look like, and you did it on a panel truck.
There you
That
are.
is awesome, man. I wouldn't mind having one myself.
There you
That's
are.
beautiful. The red stripe carries on through the bucket seats and the interior like that. I'm just speechless, man. It's beautiful.
The red stripe goes all the way through. If you step to the back and look inside, the red stripe goes even in the wood in the sides.
Good. Let's go look at it.
Let's go.
Let's check it out. All right, I'm digging the little matching pickup truck you got here.
There you go.
That's cool.
That's for our granddaughter.
Yes. All right.
And when we go to shows, we go ahead and tow her around in there. Underneath the hood is a cooler.
Okay.
So when you're out getting your parts and pieces, you can go ahead and
So is that a running go-kart?
no, it sure isn't.
Okay.
It's just a little red wagon.
You know, looking at it, you just can't tell nowadays. People put all kind of stuff in those little things, and they either run or they just push them around.
There you go. Yeah, it's just a tow around. So
Okay. Matches the truck. That's cool.
that's it. Thank you.
Hey, man, that's a double neck guitar laying in the back of your ride here, dude. Do you play the guitar?
I sure do. I used to in high school. Anyway, we were going to a car show called Guitars and Cars.
Yeah. Okay.
So I built that guitar for that car show,
Yeah.
and we won best truck, and we also won guitar.
Man, that's cool.
So yeah,
Oh yeah.
it's really fun. But
Cool idea, man.
you bet.
Stacy David at Gears, he would love that idea.
Yeah. Matter of fact, he commented on another guitar that I had
Yeah.
when we were at Knoxville.
Really? Okay. Excellent, man. Excellent build. Nice choice of colors,
Thank you.
wheels and all. The thing pops. It's beautiful, man. I appreciate you showing it to us today,
You
bud.
betcha.
All right,
Thank
sir.
you very much.
Have a good day.
All righty.
Hot Rod Madness!
Howdy, ma'am. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Oh, I'm just fine. Look at this overcast. It's a beautiful day for a car show, right?
It is.
Perfect temperature here in Panama City. Wonderful day for it. What's your name?
CJ.
CJ. What's your name, sir?
Aaron.
Okay, Aaron. I can't walk past a pickup truck like this and not say anything about it. I gotta come over and ask you. What year is it?
It's a 55.
Okay, without the front bumper off of it, it's all smoothed over. I couldn't really tell. 55, 56, they're pretty much the same, you know? It's a cool truck. I'm a big fan of the pickup trucks myself. I advertised the show with a 53. So I'm like, man, I gotta come over and look at this truck. Did y'all build this truck?
Yes.
Yes.
The story to this truck is he bought it 29 years ago
Wow,
as an
okay.
old farm truck.
Okay.
Had it for 2 years.
Yeah.
Different wife, different life.
Okay.
She made him sell it 5 years ago
Okay.
at this show when it was across the highway.
Really?
We walked up, the same guy he sold it to had
Okay.
it for sale. Still in primer gray
Wow.
paint, and we were able to buy it back from him.
So y'all been working on this for 29 years.
In the long run, that's where the mine again on the tailgate comes from.
Uh-oh.
It's his again.
Well, okay. He's going, oh, man.
Oh, no.
No big deal, right?
No big deal. Got
Okay.
rid of her.
Yeah, okay. Carry on with the truck. You're good.
That's it.
All right.
We enjoy it. We have a ball.
How long's that motor been in there if you've had that truck that long?
3 years.
3 years? Okay,
Yep.
what is it?
It's a 350 crate motor
Okay.
from O'Reilly's.
Alrighty.
Our wonderful car club, the Outlaws of Panama City.
Yeah.
They jumped in it, changed it out for us.
Wow.
We had
wonderful.
us a ball.
Oh, man, y'all got some really cool
Got
friends.
some cool friends. All
So-
these cars.
What was the name of that club now?
The Outlaws of Panama City.
The Outlaws of Panama City.
Panama City.
The car club. Now, how many members do y'all have?
We have probably about 30. We have
Yeah.
16 cars here today.
Okay, 16 rides here today from the club, and I guess that's your people back there, right?
Our people back
yeah,
there.
the Outlaws. I see them now. That is awesome. Y'all are all locals?
Yep, we're all local. We live here in Panama City.
Oh, man, I want to live here, too.
Well, just come on down. We'll find you a spot.
Well, you never know. You never know. You might see me down here for too long. Okay, I got an idea. I want to see the interior in this truck.
We'll just go right ahead.
All right, did y'all do the interior?
Yes.
Okay, you did. Yeah, cool. All right, there's no door handles, so
Have a door popper in his pocket.
he's got a door popper in his pocket. Okay, he hit it.
And it's just,
Yeah, okay.
it's a driver. If you see it
This
on the
is a,
trailer,
yeah,
call 911.
this is a driver. So if you see it on a trailer, she says, call 911. Because y'all don't trailer it.
No, not at all.
Man, I wouldn't trailer it either.
A tow truck's a different thing. That has happened, but
Gotcha.
it's not going to be trailered anywhere.
All right. Hey, that's quite normal, you know? it's okay. Every now and then you got to. It's a beautiful build, man. I'm looking at the interior setup, bucket seats, the console, the dash, everything looked great, man. And y'all did this yourself?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Y'all got a little garage in your backyard or something, don't you?
It's a large one.
It's a large one, she says. All right. Hey, it's always cool when the house is bigger, the garage is bigger than the house.
It is.
It
No, it is.
I kind of suspected. All right. What kind of wood's in the bed of that thing?
It is cedar.
Cedar?
Yes.
Okay.
From
Home Depot cedar. All right. Okay,
Yeah,
I was about to
put the
ask.
grooves in it and installed it ourselves.
Cool. All right. I was about to ask, did you run out and chop a tree down? I mean,
No, we just
Home Depot.
bought the wood and trimmed it up and
Okay.
finished it.
All right. There you have it, folks. It is possible to help build your hot rod from Home Depot. Okay. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Well, you know, I've probably used some. Never mind. I've had stuff like in there. Anyways, let's walk back here and check this out. Now, what kind of wheels would you call that, lady?
Which wheels? Those
Yeah,
wheels?
those
They're
wheels.
round.
They're round wheels, folks. They're shiny and round. We. All right, that's good enough.
American Racing.
American Racing wheels.
Yeah.
Okay. They look great on that color, man. Who picked out the color?
I did.
You did?
Yeah.
What color you call that?
It's just a maroon
Mm-hmm.
Chianti red.
Chianti red. Chianti red.
Very cool, man.
Yep.
All right. Where'd you find the trailer to match it?
I actually found the trailer in Pensacola, but it wasn't that color, so
Okay.
we had to
right.
repaint it and get it striped.
Are you false advertising, or are you gonna sell me a Coca-Cola out of that box?
No, we got those in a little cooler.
Okay, gotcha.
This is tote all the essentials. over
Yeah,
here.
that's the trunk. I know. You gotta have a trunk because you don't want to cover up that. That looks great. Home Depot wood or not, that's beautiful. It looks
Thank
great
you.
with the color, man. I'm loving it.
All the pinstriping and the letters on the coat box was done by Killer Designs
Oh.
here at the car show.
All right, killer designs.
Yes.
Cool. We might try to get around to speak to them about some of their art then.
Oh yeah, does a real good job.
Looks like they did a great job, man.
Oh yeah.
Hey, thanks for showing your ride today, folks. Thanks for being on Hot Rod Madness. We honor you people.
Appreciate
All right, have a blast. Hey, Danny Ray, how are you, sir?
Pretty good,
All
pretty
right,
good.
man. Thanks for coming out to the Emerald Coast Cruise today, man. And I see you brought us a awesome little hot rod to look at, dude. What year is it?
The 63 split window coupe.
Love those split window coupes, man. Nothing says hot rod better than a Chevrolet like this with the split windows, man. It's beautiful, man.
Thank
you. How long have you had it?
I've had it since 99.
99. Okay. So you've had time to do some work to it yourself, right?
Yes, sir. Yeah, it's all been done by me. The interior, the paint, engine work.
Mm-hmm.
I've even been in the transmission.
Okay. All right.
I've changed the gears, made it a little more roadworthy. It come with 456 gears, and
Mm-hmm.
I put 308s in it. Now it used to run 70 at 4,500 RPMs, and now it'll run 70 at 2,500 RPM.
Okay, so I guess you got the overdrive in it now, right?
No, well, it's just tall gears and tall tires.
Okay.
No, I think it's about three grand at 70 is what it. No,
Okay.
yeah.
Well, I didn't even pay no attention. Is it automatic?
No, it's 4-speed.
Okay, gotcha. Oh man, that'd be fun to drive, man.
Yeah,
That's a
it's
cool
fun.
little ride. Dude, what do you call that color, man? Did you paint it?
That is actually 99 Viper Blue,
Viper blue.
and I've got two other vehicles with this color on it: a 33 Ford and a
Okay.
41 Willys.
Well, I got to tell you, it's a beautiful color blue, dude. The sun is making it pop like you wouldn't believe out here, man. Out here amongst the ocean and the nice breeze we got here. Beautiful, man. Hey, I got it. Speaking of pop, man, raise the hood. Pop the top. Let's look at this motor in this thing. All right. Looks like a small block Chevrolet.
Yeah, it's small block. It's a comp cams, full roller cam in it with match springs, and it's got a tack drive HEI distributor, which is just an upgrade.
Okay.
And I installed the air conditioner in it myself. It's vintage air.
Love it.
And wanted one for a long time before I got it.
Yeah.
And I had one set of coated headers on it. They didn't make stainless headers at the time, and when they come out with stainless headers, I made the sacrifice, and I've really enjoyed those. And this is my second set of tires to have on it since I had it.
Wow, you're wearing it out. You're driving this thing, aren't you?
We drive it.
Yeah. So how far did you drive it? You're from
West Monroe, Louisiana, and about 480 miles.
All right, that gives you an idea, folks, just how far he drove it. We're in Panama City now, and so it's a driver. You ain't never burnt your ankles on them pipes, have you?
I don't have any scars, but I've had. It'll remind you.
Yeah, I bet. Every time you get out of it, right? But
that's right.
They look great, man. The vets need those pipes.
Right.
To me, it just goes right along with these Corvettes. It's beautiful, man. Nice ride, dude.
There's a possibility that this car may have belonged to the Beach Boys. I got this car out of California.
Really?
It's a factory Daytona blue car, non-fuel injected, and the Beach Boys car was factory Daytona blue, non-fuel injected.
Okay.
And
interesting.
So I mean, it's possible. If somebody could tell me where that car is, or maybe some lines of where it was sold to and who it was sold to, and that would be cool.
That would be cool. There you have it, folks. He's looking for the history on his car here. Possible Beach Boys car. That is very interesting. I'd like to know myself.
That's right. Shut It Down Volume 2. It was on the cover, you know, on their Daytona blue car was.
Interesting, man. Yeah, I'd like to know that information myself.
Right.
Very cool. Well, all right. Well, there you have it, viewers. If you know any information about a Corvette like this, hit us up at randomrides53@gmail.com. Give us some info on it if you know anything. Well, man, we appreciate you showing it. All right, I'm just fine, man. Thanks for coming out to the Emerald Coast Cruise, buddy.
Hey, we enjoyed our 5th year.
5th year here. Now, do you bring this 55 every year you come?
This is the 4th trip out here.
Okay, excellent, man. By the paint job on this thing, I'm walking past it going, oh, there's a story behind this car. What is your name, sir?
My name is Glacius. I'm from Denham Springs, Louisiana, which is just outside of Baton Rouge.
All right, sir. Okay, excellent. Man, we honor you for what you've done to this car.
Well, I wish I could take the credit on it, but the gentleman that built this car was from New York.
Okay.
His son was a police officer for the New York's Finest, and he was in the Twin Towers when they went down.
Wow, okay.
So he built this car in memory of his son.
Yes, sir.
He kept it for 9 years until he got a phone call from his daughter and says, "Dad, I need help.
Wow.
What can you do to help me?" So he was one of those guys that come down to the south for the winter and go back up. He sold his car to the Toyota dealership, took the Toyota back, and left this. And they said, "What are we going to do?"
Wow.
So they put it on eBay.
Yeah.
And I had 30 years as a volunteer firefighter and 20 years in the Civil Air Patrol, which is auxiliary of the Air Force.
Okay.
And I just fell in love with the car and decided to bid on it. And I started bidding, and I found out later that there was another gentleman that was counter bidding on me. And it didn't bid till like 3 o'clock in the morning, so I went to sleep and woke up the next morning and I won by $1.
You hit it by $1.
I won by $1.
How about that? Amazing stories, folks. These people come up with these hot rods like this and just have heartwarming stories. Who painted it, man? You don't know?
I don't have a clue.
Boy, they did a good job putting the mirror on the side of it. There's the Twin Towers.
He did a great job. He honored everything, Flight 93, the Pentagon, the Twin Towers. He did a wonderful job.
Wow, let's step a little closer, man. Sure. Yeah, check this out. All right, does the theme carry through to the interior?
Yes, it does. If you'll look up at the headliner, you'll notice that it's the American flag.
That looks cool. Oh, yeah.
Red, white, and blue inside. It's a driver. We drive it everywhere. It's got a 350 in it. We've taken and added disc brakes all around, put power steering, automatic, and air. Just kind of made it a good driver. And we drive around town and all over the South, just letting everybody see remember the Twin Towers, remember what happened.
Well, all right. Here at Hot Rod Madness, we got to honor you for this, sir.
We appreciate it.
That is
very
awesome.
much.
Hey, sir, how are you?
How you doing?
Oh, I'm doing just fine, man. Hey, I couldn't help but notice, sir. Now, Hot Rod Madness comes all the way to Panama City because, well, we try to get away from what we've been doing up there and find some new stuff, and I'm looking at your tag going, man, you're a Push Rod member. What are you doing down here?
we come every year. This is about the 5th or 6th year we all come down, and it's a bunch of me and my friends. We come down and just enjoy. Just have a good time with our cars.
All right, now why ain't we seen you before in Powder Springs up there?
Well, I'm there a lot. I was born and raised in Powder Springs, but 10 years ago when I retired from the railroad, I moved to Canton. So I'm not down as much as I normally would be, but I'm down for the cruises and the shows.
Well, by golly, we're going to get the story on it today. Man, it's a beautiful example of a Falcon. What year is it, sir?
1965.
Okay. You were telling me earlier that is the original colors, and you open the door, show me the door jambs. I'm looking under the hood here, and I'm going, yeah, that does look original.
That is the original engine. It's got the chrome valve covers and stuff, but that's the original engine.
Okay.
And I have everything that I took off the motor. I still have.
Oh yeah, hang them on the wall, man, and keep them.
I've still got them. The valve covers, the air breather, the intake and manifold. I got everything that come off the car original. I still got it.
Excellent, man.
And like I say, it's a good car. I've had the car 15 years. Bought the car. I was playing golf and just happened to see it in the parking lot. This guy had it for sale, and I bought the car 15 years ago, and I've had it and enjoyed it ever since.
Put some chrome valve covers on there and a chrome air cleaner, and kept you kept the original.
Yeah. It's basically original. The interior's got diamond tuck, which is original for 65.
Okay. That is kind of common there.
But body-wise, it's exactly like it come out of the factory, except for the wheels and tires.
Okay. You might have had it sprayed, or did you highly polish that?
I had it painted about 8 years ago.
Okay.
Back the original color. Now under the hood, that's all original. It has never been. They didn't jam it or anything. They just because it was in good shape.
All right. Now, what'd you say your name was?
Jerry Hayes.
Okay, Jerry. Beautiful Falcon, man. I want to get around here and look at the interior.
Okay.
Step around here and open the door, man. We're going to check this thing out. These little cars, I guess back in the day, a lot of people bought these things up. They were so lightweight and such a short car, they just hacked them all up and made hot rods out of them, man. And it's people like you, Jerry, that preserve them in this state and put the torque thrust wheels on them. And polish up some stuff on it, and it's just a beautiful ride, man.
And it's a good driver. It's real dependable.
I was about to say, I bet you drove it down here.
Well, no, I trailer it this far for comfort. I've got a little back problem, and like I say, this car doesn't have power steering. It doesn't have air conditioning. It's just like it came. I still even got the old drum brakes on it.
Okay.
Never had any trouble with them. I've redone them, but I've never had any trouble with them. But
well, yes, sir. If they still work good, why change them?
Right. And the way I drive this car, it's not a daily driver, and so they're fine. So I haul it long distances just for my comfort.
All right.
I wouldn't be afraid to start anywhere in as far as being dependable. It's very dependable.
I understand. Yeah, factory 4-speed in it?
Yep.
Okay.
T10 top loader.
Fun to drive, ain't it?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
You don't ever burn their tires on it, do you?
Well, yeah, every now and then.
Jerry's a hot rodder.
Yeah.
Thanks, Jerry, for bringing it out. Show
Thank
it to
you.
us, man. That is awesome little ride you got there.